Hey guys, just today I want to show you some work that Peter and I have been doing. Mostly, this is Peter's work on the new character and textures.
Take off your goofy clothes.
Oh, I gotta take off my goofy clothes, Peter says. These are all the clothes I put on there. I'm kind of impatient programmer, and Peter's the artist. So, oh, here's the items. So let's just take off all of this stuff so you can see all of the textures of this. We'll take off the boots. No room for that. What am I going to throw out? Is this full of anything? That has a few things in it. Let's throw that out. And take off the jump pack. There. So this is kind of our idea behind a lot of the textures on these, is that the Paisley humanoids are evolved in the nebula from the basic Paisley creature, which has a biological technology in it. And part of that is that it consumes different minerals and rocks and stuff, and it derives from there the metals and stuff. So it will take and what do you call them? All of the ores and everything out of the rock and the metals and stuff will produce metal exoskeletons. So that's the basic Paisley microorganism that started the whole Paisley Nebula, and all of the creatures in there, all of the bugs, all of the space-faring type creatures have this metallic exoskeleton, and the humanoids have what I call a vestigial elements of that, which means that it's not necessary anymore, but you can see kind of in the facial features and stuff where there's some remnants of metallics in there. It may not be an exoskeleton on a lot of the humanoid species or races in the nebula, but some of them will have more than others. Some of them may have scales on their faces and foreheads, or maybe on their arms that are metallic. Just kind of a remnant reminder of where they're from and who they are. And it also explains some of the technology inside of them, how they have this ability to, in here, to manifest certain items. So, you know, here is this, you can't see it very well, but this would be a staff, and there's other recipes and everything. And it explains how they're able to carry so much and everything, because they have this technology that stores things in an etheric realm. But let me show you a little bit more about this. So this is the same model, same texture and everything, just changing up what's called the shape keys, or the blend shapes is also a name for it, depending on which application you're using, whether you're Blender or Unity. You call them shape keys or blend shapes that can control the appearance. And we're actually creating quite a few of those. So here's one of the races here that has certain blend shapes. You can see same model, same texture, everything, just rearranging the blend shapes. Here's another race here. What's nice about these keys here is that I'm able to have different items like my helmet on there, and it matches. It uses the same shapes and everything inside of there. So whether I change it to, let's see, maybe a blend between race 2 and race 3, is set at 50% on race 2 and 50% on race 3. You can see it's kind of got an elongated head and some of the other features, like some of the white feet of the race 3. And, you know, and all the clothing will fit that way too. But really loving Peter's work. We'll be doing a ton more different textures on all of these humanoid Paisleys. But there's my ship there. Get in and take a quick fly around this. You might like some of the parts I put on here. By the way, let's just take this. If you haven't seen it yet, you'll get a kick out of this. So my spaceships are all modular. And the first objective of Paisley Nebula is to repair your ship. You've been dormant for, I don't know, 1,000,000 years. There's a war 1,000,000 years ago. And the ship has the ability to spawn the Paisley humanoid races inside of it. And there's more explanation for that in my previous video. But we can go more details of what the story is behind all that. But your first objective is to repair your mother, is what we're calling it. The ship that spawns you. But this is fun, all these different parts that you'll be able to collect as you go through the nebula. And these parts are actually exoskeletons from different creatures that you encounter around the whole nebula. Every single one of those dots out there in the sky is one of these planetoids that we call islands. Used to call them asteroids in the code. It's all asteroids and stuff, but because this is a nebula full of life, a nebula full of atmosphere, it just didn't make sense to call them asteroids or even planets or planetoids. They're more islands. And anywhere I go around the outside of this, the gravity is always pulling me into it. And if you've seen my last video, I can fly into the interior of here, and there's quite a bit going on in there. You'll see some of the equipment. But I just want to, let me show you just real slow here some of the details on this texture that Peter put on today. Really cool stuff. He's actually got it better now. He's been working on it like crazy. He's about midway through his stuff, and I asked him to give it to me so that I could make sure that it was working in here, because there was a few changes to the model, and it affected the code just a little bit. But really cool stuff. He's really paying a lot of attention to the details. He does tattoo work, Peter. He's a professional tattoo artist. Not just professional, but award-winning all over the nation. Multiple awards from different places.
Right.
He does. Oh, is this even showing me? This is like in my crotch here. I didn't even realize my camera.
Yeah.
Where's my camera? And there's Peter here.
Not safe for work.
He's yeah. But Peter is from Homer, Alaska, and he's down here just visiting, doing some tattoo work for a couple of days. They're gonna stalk him. Everybody knows you're from Alaska, man.
I mean, you just Google my name.
Yeah. He has a tattoo studio up there, and he's constantly busy. Look him up on Instagram, Alaskan Pete. Is that what it's called?
Alaskan Pete Tattoos.
Alaskan Pete.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
My cousin Jeffrey Wortham gave me that nickname, so.
Oh yeah.
Kind of stuck with it forever.
So check him out there. See a lot of his work there. He's occasionally in Utah, in Ogden, doing tattoo work there, but he's heading back up to Alaska in a few days.
Trying to move down here.
He's trying to move down here. But anyway, we're gonna. He's just a phenomenal artist, and he'll be putting together a lot more skins on these characters and also blend shapes.
Yeah, I contribute some of that success to Midjourney. Thank you very much, AI.
Yeah, that's really cool. There's this crazy. Did you see this? I think on the muscle. You know, it might be my deal because I'm the one that made. No, did you do the muscle? You did the muscle shape key.
Yep.
Let's turn this down a little bit. Is it in the muscle? Yeah. Fix the left shoulder on the muscle shape key when you got a minute.
I'm gonna probably just redo it and use the sculpting instead of the other things I was doing.
Gotcha. Okay. So there's some fun things. You know, see, you can see I'm adjusting the eyes. This is just a few of them. There's some big long fingernails on this one. We're gonna have like a ton of different shapes that you can change in and out. when you're setting up your character. During gameplay like this, you won't have that option. However, just keep an eye out, because we might produce some interesting ideas on the ability to change your character. But I'm not making any promises. But there might be some really fun options in the game for why you would change the appearance of your character and everything. Let's change the race to one more. See, I don't think you saw all of them. Race 3 you didn't see. I think it's interesting how it's got these... It looks funky. Look what it does to your texture, Peter.
What am I looking at? Where?
The feet.
Well...
Pete doesn't agree with the feet.
No, I don't agree with your feet.
Pete doesn't like the feet.
No, I don't like your feet.
And he's gonna be in charge of the shape keys and stuff. Since he's the
Heck yeah.
artist, but
I
since
remember
I'm
you
the
said that.
since I programmed this whole system of manipulating the appearance of the character, I had to
Remember
put.
you said that. You're in shape with in charge of the shape keys. Because that's the first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete that one.
Fine, do that, but make sure.
Gone. Forever.
But still got to have the name of that shape in there.
Yeah.
You put a new one in there, but it has to be named exactly the same. So it works for the programming.
Bruh.
But it's interesting on here too. Like, see, I've changed the shape of those feet, and let's put some boots on this guy, and they fit his feet. And here's if I go back over to the humanoid shape, then you can see that those boots automatically change to him. So that's a fun thing, and I'm really enjoying playing with that idea. We have a ton of other ideas, you know, and and it's all in the works right now. Won't be long till I start populating these and the asteroids with different things to shoot at and different progressions of items and stuff. More things to build. Anyway, that's that for now. Hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions or any if you have anything that you would love to see in sandbox exploration, whatever you want to call it, survival type game. Like, if you've played a few of those survival games out there or space games and you're like, man, if it only had this feature, it'd be a heck of a lot more enjoyable to play.
Or
I'd love to hear about it. Like, it's no guarantee I'm going to be putting it in there, but I'd love to hear what are the things that have bugged you about games? What are the things that you would love to see in a game? Like, what would really make a game awesome for you?
Running out of stamina in Valheim. That shit sucks.
You know, I love Valheim. We've been playing a lot of it lately, but running out of stamina is really rough. And I get it. You've got to learn how to manage your stamina and whatever budget your stamina.
Right. But real life scenarios, like if you run out of stamina, you're heaving, like you're struggling, but you can still move. You can still attack. You're fatigued. If you push yourself to the limit, you're most likely going to black out, which is what happens when you overexert yourself. So that's... Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Well, he's busy. One more thing here. So I put a jump pack on here, or my jump boots and a jet pack. So I jump up and those work. Push X and my jet pack's on. And it's interesting here to see how they're configured. I shift and then click on an item. You can see that I've done that on quite a few items. Some of them don't have that configuration, but some of them do. So this here, see, I've got this jetpack on right here, and then it disables it when I miss. Now I put the crystal back in, so now it's configured. And the jump boot, the same thing. If I go ahead and like take one of the crystals out, it's not operational anymore. So it's just regular.
Wrist looked like it was broken.
Regular jumping, huh?
You said her wrist looked like it was broken.
Oh yeah, did
I
it?
fixed it.
Oh, you fixed it? Oh, good.
Yeah, in the shape key though.
It was in the shape key.
No, well, just this specific one I'm fixing it in the shape key.
Fine, cool. Fix crap, man. Most of the weapons in the game are going to be based off of staff weapons. And we're really loving this idea. You know, pick up a stick and fight with it. There's combinations. Right now I'm pushing Shift and Q and then pushing the left mouse button. And there's some combinations inside of there. Push E and it has some different combinations. So there's some there. Also, the pickaxe is kind of fun. I don't have it set up to break rocks yet, but where'd my rock go? Is it way over there? Oh, my jump boots are broken.
Dude, this is so much easier.
Let's take and fix my jump boots. Actually, let's put this fossil in here, configures it better. Now you can see that my jump height is 15. When I take it out, you'll see my jump height is now 5. So, and then you got to be up in the air while you push X. Where did my rock go? Oh, I flew around, so I'm not in the same place as I started over there. But the pickaxe is fun. It's got some fun animations. So I've got just the regular default animation.
Have you put my pick staff in there yet?
No, I haven't put it in yet. I had to fix other crap to do. So here's Q, is one other combination. That's actually kind of an interesting one when you're in a tight spot to be able to use that. I love this one, Shift and Q. Boom! I need to make it zoom out so that it shows the whole animation. And then E is a different animation. And then Shift E is a different animation. Actually, it looks kind of funky there, but you know, when you're in a tight spot up against a rock, it actually works pretty nice. And then I've got Q and E is another combination. And Shift Q and E. Wait, what happened there? Oh, you know what? I don't have those ones in there, but that is actually another combination. Push F3, you can see the debugging combo ID up there. So Q is one, Shift Q, E, Shift E, Q and E, Shift Q and E, combo 6. So I have 6 combinations in there. 0 is the default animation. I may add more, but for now I think that having 6 different combinations, or with the default 7 different ways of using a weapon or anything. And if it doesn't have them, it just goes to default, like I said here. Whoops, I pushed E, which gets me in the ship. Anyway, I kind of got on here just to show you how excited I was about Peter's work with the character, and I got carried away showing you some other features. But anyway, keep in tune, man. Keep watching, and put your notifications on for when I add new videos, whether that's Twitch. Look for me, Paisley Nebula, on Twitch.
This is ready to put in.
Oh, he's got new stuff to put in. Anyway, yeah, we'll have to reach out again and show you. But anyway, put your notifications on and your like and your follow, and let's keep in touch, because we're determined that this game is coming out this year. Okay, in a beta form, but very playable, multiplayers. Right now it's multiplayers. We've gotten on and played around and shot at each other and killed each other and explored the nebula together. Just lots of fun. Things are going to look a lot different. We're going to change the water out. I just put something in temporary. But anyway, lots of things going on with this. Now I got to figure out how to stop this thing. I'm new to this Twitch thing. Where did it go? There it is. See ya.